by now, what's up, YouTube? We watching the CJ the Champ, the trial Conquest. One, this episode happened like two weeks ago. One and two, this video is like a week old. So if somehow you're reacting to this like a month later and you haven't seen the show, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. All I do know is if you leave spoilers for season 4 in the comments below, you're cooked. You're not welcome. You're not welcome.
One of Satan's greatest soldiers was King Von.
Something's wrong with him. That's not human, man. You're not regular, man.
When I heard that Von got, I was relieved for the community, man. Cause he was over there shitting them guys, man. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, you know how hard you gotta hit somebody to rebound them off the bounce them off the
He
foot.
go do it himself on feet by himself.
Feet by
He was the devil,
For the
man.
community,
Satan's
man.
greatest soldier.
He on feet by himself.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this emergency trial. Because I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this right now. This was not planned. I had like 2 other videos I was working on for this month. But I completely forgot that the man that I have had a seat reserved on this round table for 3 fucking years has finally made his debut. So everything, and I mean everything, is getting put on hold right now. Because this monstrosity is the #1 priority right now. So let's go ahead and get down to business. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado,
Man, that kind of look like, bro.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this special Exhibit S, Conquest, Satan's greatest soldier. So, do y'all remember back in season 2 when Anissa's trifling ass told Mark that the next time the Viltrumite sends somebody to Earth, it's gonna be somebody
she's not trifling
10
yet, right?
times worse than her?
She ain't did nothing wrong yet.
This old is who she meant. Conquest, the most terrifying Viltrumite in the Empire. And I really mean that, because all the other Viltrumites are scared of this nigga. And I mean, I don't blame him, because this motherfucker look like he loved to scrap. Just take a glance at him. Big buff old nigga with a prosthetic arm that looks like the Infinity Gauntlet, an egregious nasty bald spot, and some crooked ass teeth. This man don't give a damn about his appearance at all. And that is a major sign to never with a nigga like this, because they ain't got nothing to lose. They do this for the love of the game.
I don't even know how he got crooked
So
teeth
when
whenever
he
he go back.
pulled up on Mark, motherfucker instantly says, "Stand ready for my arrival, worm." Already degrading this man on their first interaction.
That was a bad
This is how you
type
know this ain't
interaction.
gonna go well. Bro already thinks of him as fodder. So they start scrapping, and just by the shockwave of the first punch, people are already dead, flying like rag dolls. So let's just go ahead and get started on this murder count, because it's gonna be a lot. You know what, let me just go ahead and say this. If you thought the collateral damage between Sukuna and Mahoraga was bad, this is 10 times worse. So Conquest headbutts Mark and
Is it worse? Is it how much worse is it than the season finale 1 Chicago incident? That's the real question, because we've already had the trial of Omni Man, so it would just make more sense for him to. But I get to Suga in the
pile
battle
drives him
closer.
into the ground. And after he pinned bro down, he started telling Mark why he was actually here. And this is when we knew this nigga was crazy. He told Mark, "Right about now, Anissa's trifling skank ass would be yapping to you about, oh, we gotta do this for the Viltrum Empire, blah, blah, blah." I will tell you this right now, little nigga. I came here to whoop your ass for the love of the game. He really is about this life. Man said, fuck the objective. I came here to whoop your ass, nigga. Drag can kiss my ass. So Mark punches him, and Conquest is just like, oh, fuck yeah. That's what I like to see, cowboy. So Mark starts slamming him through multiple buildings. Then he full sends him to the stratosphere and starts hitting him with that Injustice 2 Superman move. Boom! Sending them all the way to space. But at this moment right here is when we figured out that this man is a freaky ass
frog.
He blew out a bubble of his blood, shaped it into a
How you even do that?
And just flicked it. Excuse me? What do you mean by this? Nasty ass nigga. So Conquest rams him back into the atmosphere. They hit him with the right hook with the Infinity Gauntlet. And he just takes a nasty drop to the ground. Hell, even the news caught that on 4K. Mark's mama watching this like, oh my God, my baby boy. I ain't gonna lie, out of anybody in this whole show, Debbie gotta have it the worst. Your son get his ass beat every Thursday. Your husband called you a damn pet. And then he fucked a cockroach. And now you gotta take care of a purple nigga. Man, prayers up for Debbie, man. So while Mark was just knocked
Why is
out,
he? Why is the
surviving
purple
like
guy?
a
Oh,
1
hello.
HP,
That's why.
trying to get his wits together.
Wait,
coughing up blood. He notices the ground starts to shake, and he knew in his head, oh fuck me.
Go. Hey, Marvel Rivals? Yeah, when you get hit with one of those, you about to get hit with 3 haymakers.
The city. The amount of people that probably just died there is insane. If this is
I didn't even
supposed to be
see
downtown Chicago, which has a population of 244,000, and let's just lowball it because a lot of people evacuated the city after the Invincible War. So let's say he just dropped off 1/8 of niggas. This man just killed about 30,000 motherfuckers with his ult. Oh man, this nigga needs to be stopped. Also, this is a clear act of terrorism. Just to add that on there. So then he sends them flying, and then he hits Mark with the Injustice 2 super move. And this man just gets flung all the way to another city. Nigga threw his ass to another area code. So after getting flung across the country, Mark sees Conquest.
He said, hold up, what they say, when you pull on you?
Prime Ray Lewis. But Mark just screams to stop because he's just giving up at this point. And he's just like, please, I beg you, shut your ass
Bro said, nah, we're not doing none of that.
Motherfucker, I'm having the time of my life right now.
You want me to stop?
You were over here complaining like a punk pussy bitch. And man, just look at the collateral, bro. This man is missing his leg.
Yeah.
Just made him an amputee. Oh, Lord. So while Conquest kept on yapping about how he was basically going to kill everybody on the planet, Oliver comes in and sure that senior citizen across the block. But man, oh, man,
he should stay home. But should stay home, watch the fight. Should stay at the watch party. Bro, you
like a basketball. Oh
exactly.
My God.
You know how hard you gotta smack somebody to bounce all concrete, bro. Demon. Look, demon.
Impact frame.
Oh, he had an impact frame too?
Just for that, bro. Hit this man with child abuse because that was disgusting.
Yeah.
So he grabs Oliver midair and he's like, hey, little purple squirt, what's your name? I'd like to know the name of my victims before I dismember them. But Mark comes in and saves Oliver's life. And he starts begging to his little brother. He's like, Oliver, get your little ass out of here now. But Conquest
please leave now.
That Oliver was a child because he just thought of him like another toy to play with. So he tackles Mark and just starts slamming him through everything. This man pulled out the whole Broly moveset, dragging him through the ground and shit, and just throwing him like a pussy. And at this point, this wasn't even a fight.
Oh my goodness, I ain't never seen Emma do that.
Pure, unadulterated torture. Look at him just dragging him through shit, busting through every building possible. And Lord have mercy,
treating him like a toy. Andy's coming.
Collateral continues to rise as he slams Mark.
Oh my goodness.
You just hear them falling in
not the Dave Blunt. I can't put down the cup.
Poor man just went face first into concrete, all because he was simply at the wrong place at the wrong time. Damn shame. Then look at his other dude,
Mark
man.
Phillips low-key do look like
come on, bro.
Bernie.
So then Conquest uses human skateboard and drags him all the way into this bus. And then after this, he proceeded to go on another yap session. Bro was like, you know, kid, seeing your face all bloody like this brings back some good memories. You see, this ain't the first time I whooped your ass, boy. I've actually whooped your ass in another universe. I remember it like it was yesterday. You see, I had this bat named Lucille, and I bashed your fucking skull in.
Yes, I remember this
clip.
clip.
It like a champ too, kid. You had a eyeball and shit hanging out. And you know what the best part was?
I remember that
bashing
clip.
your skull in front of your wife. Absolute cinema. So Oliver comes in to save Mark. And
but that's not what he said.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This part right here.
I know
is
it was
why
all the same voice
Conquest
actors.
needs to be put on a watch list.
Yeah.
He tells Oliver, "Oh, welcome back, little purple squirt. I'm gonna split you in half and eat your heart out."
He did say that.
Slaps Mark and gives Oliver a nasty right.
Boom.
And my lord, when Oliver got
Bro took the limiters off.
He started puking blood.
He went from rookie to Hall of Fame immediately.
All them damn teeth. That boy about to get a payday from the Tooth Fairy. Then he
he
his
spit out
head
all
lifts
of
him
his
over
teeth.
him and starts stretching his body. And he's yapping to him like,
Not all, but like 80 of them.
body's starting to rip, purple squirt. I bet it feels amazing. I wonder what blood type you are. Personally, O-type
He did.
tastes the best. But
It's all
Mark
ketchup
finally saves
Twitch.
Oliver
It's ketchup
from this
Twitch.
freaky ass nigga.
I
But
forgot.
dear Lord, y'all already know what we about to
Ketchup.
do. Hit that nigga with attempted murder with child abuse on the side. Like, yo, he almost ripped this kid in half. But man,
Choso.
it's
Choso
time
to go.
for this man's nastiest act. The beach. Oh, God, the beach.
Oh my goodness,
So,
yeah,
we
this
already
clip.
know that Mark is pretty familiar with being a human meat shield. But this time, I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it. In my opinion, this is way worse than the train. So Conquest starts dragging Mark to a beach. And before
These
tragedy
PNGs is funny, though. I'm not
strikes,
gonna lie to
you
you.
just see this girl, and she could only react for a split second. Conquest rams through the beach, killing everybody on impact, flying straight through the city, and ramming people with Mark's body in a straight line. The nigga was moving so fast, he was just breaking people's bodies. And oh my God, that
Yeah, when,
poor
who's gonna voice?
kid.
Who's
Mama
Walter
was
White
probably
gonna voice
just
that?
walking him to school, and now he ain't got an arm, and Mama is roadkill, and we just continue to drag him through the city. Oh Lord, mass
I think
murder,
that reaction from the
terrorism,
B
hit
movie.
him with every charge in the book, dog. Like, why? This was so unnecessary. You didn't have to do this. And who knows how many bodies that is? I'm not doing the math for this one.
Cuphead,
Uncountable.
Mug Boy.
So after this man just committed a literal terror attack, Eve ends up showing up to help her Pookie Bear. And you could just see the
Eve was
look
going
on
crazy
Mark's
though.
face,
I'm not
man.
gonna lie. Eve was in her
Shorty
Duffy.
out
She was in
of
her.
all the
She was in her
times,
Prada,
like,
her Birkin. She was in her bag. I'm not gonna lie. She was digging
Conquest
deep.
looking at her like, well, salutations, fine shit. Oh, you look delicious. Well, Mark came in and tackled him. He was
Salutations,
like,
fine.
get your freaky ass away from her, nigga. But Conquest headbutts Mark and shatters this man's leg. Bone popping out and everything. Your season is over. So the only person standing in this man's way now was Eve. And I ain't gonna lie, Eve locked the fuck
I told
in.
you she got in
She
that
honestly gave this man
Prada.
a better fight than Mark. She made her whole little Iron Man suit right and started abusing that broken ass power of hers. Out here changing the density of the air, making a
Created
big ass
infinity.
hammer, slamming that
Now,
nigga cup.
now this is where it becomes the character's so strong. The character can only lose when the author decides they want to lose. Because there's no way she can manipulate all the molecules, and then she can also reconstruct her body. So imagine giving Gojo the powers of not like reverse curse technique or reverse RCT, reverse energy, where he could heal himself. No, you could chop his head off and he just perfectly come back. What now what can you I mean, essentially, she's like Deadpool, but with hacks, with like magical powers. It's like, no, bro. There's no way Eve legitimately loses any more fights. It's the mental block. She's on some Scarlet Witch Phoenix Force. Phoenix. Like, there's no way you kill her, bro. I'm telling you.
Let me give you one more. Wha-bam!
I don't know
She
what
was
they fighting in season
comboing
4,
this
but it's
nigga.
no reason
Mark
she
looking
should lose
like,
any
damn,
fight in season 4.
Maybe I am sorry as hell. Look at her. Put a fishbowl on this nigga's head, then hit him with a slam some spikes into his ass. Then she just started spamming.
She
throwing
did start
axes at the
comboing.
nigga, spears at the nigga, crushing him with her wall. She was mashing every button on the controller. But unfortunately for Eve, when she threw her last spear, Conquest finally blocked. And Eve was negative as hell. He sideswipes her. Then he sideswipes her again. Then he grabs her, rips the helmet off of her, rips the armor off. And man. He shoryukens the flesh off the bitch. Then he drove his hand through her guts.
Yeah, bro. Demon.
And Eve was done. Cooked. Half her face is broke, and her intestines are literally falling out.
She looked like Two-Face.
This was just brutal. And to add salt to the wound,
Oh my goodness.
this freaky ass nigga.
He started licking her blood. Yeah.
Ooh, delicious. That's gotta be O-type. So Mark, with the coochie rage boost, went up
That's
to
catching
Conquest
good.
and actually shattered his gauntlet while shattering his hand as well. So Mark finally decided to lock in after the husband was on life support. And look at this,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Conquest
Look at
started
these
bear
combos.
hugging this man just for Mark to bite the flesh off of this man. Bro has turned feral. But the end of this was just crazy. Conquest hits Mark with a combo and plants him on the ground. And he gets up in his ear and says, I am so lonely. All the
Yes.
other Viltrumites are scared of me. They
This
think
is
that
so
I'm a
funny and not
freaky-ass
funny.
Nigga. They didn't even give me a name. I only have a purpose. Conquest. I'm suffering from my own success, nigga. So after Conquest shared his deepest insecurities to Mark, he starts choking the life out of him. And
Niggas don't love me.
in early, but
They don't cause nothing to show a nigga some love.
Power of
Rabbity dabbity.
No, it's that nigga with a love beam, and she
I
fucked
love
this
love
old
beam.
nigga till his ass was butt booty naked. And from this point, it was over. Mark started playing God of War. And
He did.
started spamming circle.
He did. This is, now that I think about it, this is exactly what this was.
Headbutting this man to death until he
That's
was
what-
unresponsive, finally putting an end to this senior citizen's reign of terror. Or so we thought. Because after the fight, this
Cecil, dumb
dumbass
self.
buffoon Cecil decided to keep him alive. And man, buddy, how do you think this is gonna go when he wakes up? You know what? I don't even need an explanation. You know exactly what the is gonna happen. The
Part two.
Conquest trial. And ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
this is
demon.
our final spreadsheet. This man did all of this in one
Attempted murder, four attempted murders, 2 child abuse, two charges of child abuse, 4 attempts of mass murder, 3 attempts, murder, 2 mutilation, terrorism, everything, arson, assault and battery, criminal mischief, 30K dead in Chicago, beach kill count. Who the knows?
special exhibit. Easiest round table win of all time. No questions need to be asked. So that's it. So hope y'all enjoyed, man. And I should see y'all next weekend if everything goes well. But until then,
Wait. He said next weekend. When people say next weekend, you mean this weekend then? Yeah. That's how you make that face like Mario. Yeah, Mario. But alright, y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're on a road to 100 subscribers on YouTube, 200 followers on Twitch, and 1,100 on TikTok. I'm surprised TikTok didn't like strike anything or warn me anything for watching that. It's interesting. As soon as you pull out a blick though. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share. All the comments are, all the descriptions are below. Jeez Louise. Oh, I'm so sorry. So you want to say hydrate, stay safe. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. I love you.